Have you ever felt trapped, like you were living in a tower with no way out? It might not be a literal stone tower with a witch guarding the door, but maybe it's a fear, a routine, or a situation you feel you can't escape. If so, you're going to relate to today's story in a big way. We're diving into the tale of Rapunzel, but we're going to look past the long magical hair and see what it truly teaches us about courage, freedom, and the beautiful, scary world of the unknown. Our story begins with a baby girl, born with incredible golden hair that holds the power to heal and grant youth. A selfish old woman named Mother Gothel, obsessed with staying young forever, discovers this magic. She kidnaps the infant, locks her away in a secluded high tower, and raises her as her own daughter. For 18 years, Rapunzel's world is just 4 walls and a single window. Gothel is her only company, and the only world she knows is the one Gothel describes a dangerous, cruel place full of people who would exploit her for her hair. Rapunzel's hair, her greatest gift, becomes the very bars of her cage. Gothel uses it as a rope to climb in and out, constantly reminding Rapunzel that she is only safe inside. With her, Rapunzel, however, is a dreamer. Every year on her birthday, she sees thousands of floating lights rise into the night sky. She doesn't know what they are, but she feels an unexplainable connection to them, a deep longing to see them up close. This dream is her first spark of defiance against the comfortable prison she calls home. It's a whisper of a world beyond what she's been told, a hint that maybe, just maybe, life could be more than just this tower. She spends her days painting the walls with scenes of this imagined world. One day, everything changes. A charming thief named Flynn Rider, on the run after stealing a royal crown, stumbles upon the hidden tower. Thinking it's a safe place to hide, he climbs up, only to be knocked out by Rapunzel with a frying pan. When he wakes up, he finds himself tied to a chair with her impossibly long hair. Here's where it gets interesting. Rapunzel doesn't see a scary outsider like Gothel warned her about. She sees an opportunity. She makes a deal with Flynn. She'll give him back the stolen crown if he takes her to see the floating lights. For Flynn, it's just a simple transaction. For Rapunzel, it's the biggest decision of her life. She stands at the window, one foot ready to step out into the world for the first time. The internal battle is immense. On one side, there's everything she's ever known, the safety and security of the tower. On the other, there's the terrifying, thrilling unknown and the chance to finally live her dream. With a deep breath, she takes the leap. The feeling of grass under her bare feet for the first time is overwhelming. She swings between pure joy and crippling guilt and fear, a whirlwind of emotions that anyone who's ever stepped out of their comfort zone can understand. Their journey is anything but smooth. They run into rough-and-tumble thugs at a pub called the Snuggly Duckling, who, surprisingly, turn out to be dreamers themselves. They face off against palace guards and a relentless horse named Maximus. Through it all, Rapunzel discovers her own strength. She's not just a girl with magical hair. She's resourceful, brave, and incredibly charismatic.
Aww.
She uses her hair not just as a rope, but as a whip, a swing, and a tool to help them out of countless tricky situations. More importantly, she starts to see that the world isn't as scary as Gothel painted it. People are complex, some are kind, and she is far more capable than she ever believed. The climax of their journey arrives at the kingdom's Lantern Festival. Flynn takes Rapunzel out on a boat, and as the sun sets, the king and queen release the first lantern, followed by thousands from the townspeople. The sky fills with the very lights Rapunzel has dreamed of her entire life. In this magical moment, she realizes these lanterns have been released every year on her birthday, in memory of the kingdom's lost princess. It's her. She was the lost princess all along. This revelation gives her the final piece of courage she needs. When Gothel finds her and tries to drag her back, Rapunzel stands up to her. Cheers. no longer the scared girl in the tower. She has seen the world, she has found herself, and she has found love with Flynn. The final confrontation is intense. In a desperate act to save Flynn's life and break free from Gothel forever, Rapunzel's hair is cut, losing its magic. Gothel's true age catches up to her, and she turns to dust, her power vanishing with the golden strands. Rapunzel's story is a powerful reminder that true freedom isn't about being safe. It's about being brave enough to live. Her tower was a physical prison, but we all have our own towers of fear, of doubt, of expectations. Her journey teaches us that the world outside our comfort zone might be scary, but it's also where we discover who we truly are. It's where we find our own lights. So, what's your tower and what's your lantern? Maybe it's time to take that first step outside.